So every tech at an MSP has to deal with password resets from users, and I'm not sure I know any tech who actually enjoys this. But here's a standard request a technician may get. We have the CEO, in this case, myself, saying that one of his colleagues has forgotten his password and has asked the service desk to reset this. So usually what a tech would do is go into M365, reset the password, generate a secure link, push it out to the user to say everything's done. This person's password has been reset. You can view the password at the secure link. But we want to automate this entire process. If we head over to Neo, I've created a password reset agent. So let's have a look at how this is set up. It's a simple agent that is triggered every time a ticket is created. And the instructions are relatively simple. We first check that the request came from an authorized user, so anyone in the C-suite is fine. We then reset the password of the requested user. We also want our agent to be able to log time entries because it's still doing the work that a human would have to do. So in this case, our agent logs time entry of 15 minutes. And if everything looks good, if the agent runs into no issues, we're giving the agent permission here to just complete the ticket, close out the ticket. And for the agent to be able to do this, we're giving it access to make a bunch of write actions across the M365 APIs. We are also giving it the ability to interact with our PSA, giving it write action across many resources in the PSA, and giving it the ability to add a time entry. Now, this agent has run on this ticket, so let's see what it did. Now, there's a series of steps the agent has taken to complete this objective. You can even see some of them run into errors, but the good thing about agents is they're able to recover from errors and continue, unlike deterministic RPA workflows. So we can see here the agent plans its task sequence, so it plans exactly what it's going to do, especially when it comes to interacting with the Microsoft Graph API. It then makes a series of calls to the Graph API, including looking up to check that this person mentioned in the ticket is actually someone listed in the tenant. Now we could see they are. And then the agent generates a password. On the dashboard, you won't be able to see the password. Everything is masked. It then calls the Microsoft Graph API again. Again, we are not explicitly programming these API calls. Our agent is generating these on the fly. Is calling the Graph API to reset the password to the new password. Again, it's masked, but you can't see that. And then we can't just share the password in an email in open text. So what the agent does is it generates a secure link for the user to view this password. And once everything is done, at this point, the agent is working well. It adds a time entry logging the time spent. Now, even though this only took, a couple of minutes, you can get the agent to log different amount of time for different types of tasks. So it logs 15 minutes in this case. And then it went ahead and updated the ticket to complete. So it's done all of these steps with just simple instructions. And if we look inside the ticket itself, we can see here, this is the agent. The agent has sent a message to the user to say, we have completed the password reset. You can securely retrieve it via this link. Please provide it to John and have him sign in. And it's also added an internal note with everything it did to the ticket. And it's changed the ticket to complete. So that one agent will now be able to handle every single password reset request we get across the entire service desk.